Before you even start building your website, it's critical that you put your initial focus on your branding niche, target market, and message. Today, we're taking a look at this essential preparation phase in your website's development. Now, I know branding can seem like a trendy catchphrase, and you hear it tossed around a lot, but it is far more than just a fad. It's actually the heart and soul of your business. If you like, you can picture it as the DNA that makes your business unique, setting it apart from the rest of the crowd. It's definitely not just about having a catchy logo or a snappy tagline. It is far more profound than that. It's the emotions your business evokes, the perceptions it creates, and the expectations it sets. It's the promise you make to your customers, and the experience you deliver is the reason why they choose you over others. Branding isn't just about a logo or a tagline. It's the entire experience your customers have with your business. Now, let's move on to finding your niche. Finding your niche can sometimes feel like looking for a needle in a haystack, but don't worry, we're here to make it easier. At its core, a niche is a distinct segment of a market, a unique space where your business can thrive. It's like finding the perfect snug corner in a bustling cafe, where the noise dims just enough for you to enjoy your coffee and croissant. But why is it so important? Well, imagine trying to shout into a hurricane. It's loud, chaotic, and your voice is likely to be swallowed up before it reaches anyone. That's what it's like trying to break into a saturated market without a clear niche. But when you have a well-defined niche, it's like having a megaphone. Your voice is amplified, reaching your audience with clarity and precision. So how do we find this elusive niche? It's a little bit like detective work. First, you might examine market trends. What's hot, what's not? And more importantly, where are the gaps that your business could potentially fill? Next, you can look at consumer needs. This requires you to step into your customers' shoes, or perhaps their trendy trainers. What are they looking for? What problems are they trying to solve? And how can your product or service make their lives a smidgen easier or more enjoyable? Finally, and this is the fun part, consider your personal interests. What gets your motor running? What could you spend hours talking about without getting bored? Remember, passion is infectious. If you love what you do, it's more likely that your customers will too. So there you have it. A niche is not just about finding a gap in the market. It's about finding a gap that you're passionate about filling. It's about finding that sweet spot where your interests, skills, and market demand intersect. Now that you've found your niche, it's time to identify your target market. Think of it as finding your tribe. So what exactly is a target market? Simply put, it's the specific group of people you want to reach with your brand message. These are the folks who are most likely to buy your product or service. Identifying your target market is crucial because it allows you to focus your resources on a specific consumer base, maximizing your efficiency and effectiveness. So how do we go about finding our tribe? Well, there are a few methods we can use. Firstly, there's demographic analysis. This involves looking at factors such as age, gender, income, education level, marital status, and so on. For instance, if you're selling high-end designer handbags, your target market might be affluent women in their 30s and 40s. If you're selling skateboards, you might be looking at teenagers and young adults. Next, we have consumer behavior. This involves studying how your target market behaves, their interests, hobbies, what they spend their money on, where they spend their time, and so forth. If you're selling fitness equipment, you might want to target people who are interested in health and wellness, who spend their time at the gym, and who spend their money on athletic wear and healthy food. Finally, there's market research. This involves gathering data about your potential customers and analyzing it to gain insights about their needs, wants, and preferences. This can be done through surveys, focus groups, interviews, and other research methods. Remember, the more you know about your target market, the better you can tailor your products, services, and marketing efforts to meet their needs, and the more likely they are to buy what you're selling. In essence, identifying your target market is all about understanding who your customers are, what they want, and how you can provide it. It's like playing a game of darts. The better you know where the bullseye is, the more likely you are to hit it. Knowing your target market helps you tailor your branding and messaging to the right people. Speaking of messaging, that's our next topic. Crafting your message is like writing a love letter to your customers. It should be clear, compelling, and straight from the heart. Imagine your brand as a character in a story. What would they say? How would they say it? The answers to these questions form the core of your message. It's about more than just delivering information. It's about telling a story that resonates with your target market, a story that aligns with your brand identity. Think of your message as a beacon, a lighthouse in the vast sea of the internet, guiding your customers safely to your shores. It's your voice, your personality, your promise to your customers. It's what sets you apart from the competition. What makes you, well, you. But how do you craft a message that hits all these notes? Firstly, clarity is key. Your message should be as simple and direct as possible. Keep jargon and industry buzzwords to a minimum. Remember, you're not trying to impress with your vocabulary, you're trying to communicate, to connect. Secondly, consistency is critical. Your message should echo across all your platforms, from your website to your social media channels. This consistency reinforces your brand identity and builds trust with your customers. Finally, your message should resonate with your target market. It should reflect their needs, their desires, their hopes and fears. It should speak their language, tap directly into their emotions. This is where your market research will pay dividends. The more you understand your target market, the better you can tailor your message to them. Remember, crafting your message is not a one and done deal. It's a process, a journey. It evolves as your brand evolves, as your target market evolves. It's a conversation, a dialogue between you and your customers. So listen to them, learn from them, let their feedback guide you as you refine your message. A well-crafted message not only informs, but also connects emotionally with your target market. Now let's wrap things up. We've covered a lot of ground today, so let's take a moment to recap. We've looked into the intricate world of branding, the art of finding your niche, the science of identifying your target market, and the craft of shaping your message. Let's start with branding. Remember, it's more than just a logo or a tagline. It's your business's personality, its values, and its promise to your customers. It's the image that pops into people's heads when they hear your business's name. It's what sets you apart from your competitors. It's the essence of your business, and it's what your customers come to trust and rely on. As we've learned, creating a strong, consistent brand is crucial in establishing a successful online presence. Next, we looked at the art of finding your niche. Finding your niche is about discovering where your business fits in the grand marketplace puzzle. It's about identifying that sweet spot where your passion meets a need in the market. It's about finding that unique corner of the market that you can dominate, that area where your business can truly shine. It's about focusing your efforts on a specific area and becoming the best in that field. Then we moved on to identifying your target market. This is about knowing who your customers are, understanding their needs, and figuring out how best to meet them. It's about understanding the demographics of your audience, their interests, their pain points, and how your product or service can solve their problems. It's about building a relationship with your customers and nurturing that relationship to foster loyalty and trust. Lastly, we looked at crafting your message. This is the voice of your brand, the story you tell your customers about who you are and what you do. It's about communicating your values, your vision, and your promise to your customers in a way that resonates with them. It's about creating a narrative that engages, influences, and motivates your audience to take action. In essence, your branding is your business's identity, your niche is your business's home, your target market is your business's audience, and your message is your business's voice. Each of these elements is crucial in the process of building your own website and establishing a successful online presence. So how do these pieces fit together? Well, your branding sets the tone, your niche defines your focus, your target market guides your strategy, and your message communicates your value. When these elements align, they create a cohesive and compelling online presence that can drive your business's success. Remember, your branding, niche, target market, and message are the pillars of your business. Once you've figured them out, you're well on your way to building a successful website. Now, before I wrap up, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I regularly share tips and information on building a successful online presence, so you won't want to miss out. Also, I encourage you to check the video description below for links to valuable resources that can further assist you in your journey. And if you want to be the first to know when new content is uploaded, click the notification bell. This way, you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Remember, building a successful website and online business is a journey, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing your creation.